Okay, so we're going to take a balance focused practice today. So we're going to start with a breathing practice just to really try and focus the mind, the body and the breath together. We really want to use that breath to tune in and connect with the body, so that will help us with our balance. So we're going to take Nadi Shodona. You can sit cross-legged or any other way that feels good for you, but try and find a place that enables length through the torso. So from the tailbone all the way through to the crown of the head, allowing the shoulders to soften away from the ears. Just take a moment to just land in your body first of all, and just check in any parts of you that feel different this morning. Where's your energy at today? What do you want from this practice? Maybe take a little scan from the crown of the head all the way down to your toes. Whenever you finish checking in with the body, then start to bring your attention to the breath. We're not doing anything with the breath yet apart from noticing it. So just breathing in and out through the nose as long as that's comfortable for you. If you've used Ujjayi in your practice and you are familiar with it and want to use it now, then feel free. And see if you can encourage your breath to travel all the way down into your belly. So as you breathe in, your belly expands, fills with air. And as you breathe out, it gently draws in towards the navel, softens back down. Just going to take a few rounds like this. Just really start to connect to the breath first before we actually take Nadi Shodona. I invite you to close the eyes if you're comfortable to, just because that helps withdraw the distraction of what your eyes are seeing for your mind. If you're not comfortable closing them, you can just lower the gaze. Anything to help us really become more centered, connected to ourselves, more conscious. And then for our Nadi Shodona, you just decide which hand you want to use. The easiest mudra, well, it's not even a mudra really, the easiest option to take with your hands is your two peace fingers. Just rest them on your yin tang, that third eye acupressure point there. And then you've got your thumb to use with one nostril, depending which hand you're using, and then either the ring finger or the little finger to use for the other nostril. So we're going to take alternate nostril breathing that I'm going to talk you through. When we close the nostril, we don't have to press hard, you literally just close the airway. So that little curve where your nostril is, you just gently close that off and then gently release it. So your fingers won't massively move a huge amount. If at any point the shoulder or the elbow of the arm that you're using feels uncomfortable, just bring the other hand underneath it and just take the weight out of it a little bit. So let's just sync up to start, but then we will all be in our own rhythm. So let's just take a breath in through both together and a breath out through both together. One more like that, breathing in and breathing out. And we're going to close that right nostril and breathe in through the left side. Close the left side, breathe out through the right. Stay on that right side and breathe in. And then close the right side and breathe out left. That's one round. I'll do a couple more with you. In through the left. Close the left and breathe out right. In through the right. Close the right out through the left. Second round. I'm going to take you through this next one. Breathing in, left side. Breathing out, right side. Back in through that right side. And then close the right and breathe out through the left. Third round. You carry on now. In through the left, out right, in right, out left. Just go with the rhythm of your own breath. I'll just explain why we're taking this practice while you're doing that. So Nadi Shodona helps us to redress any imbalance, left side and right side of the body, left and right energy. Bring us back into what's called sattva, that equilibrium, which we need when we are in day-to-day life, obviously, but certainly when you're focusing on balancing the body, then you want to feel as grounded and balanced within yourself as you can to encourage that stability, stillness. You're going to take 2 more rounds. So a round begins when you breathe in left and finishes when you breathe out left. So wherever you are, just finish the round you're on, and then 2 more rounds. In left, out right, in right, out left. Take your time, flow with your breath, but when you have finished, just release your hand down, just so I know where everybody is at. And still encourage that breath down into the belly as you do this pranayama. Energetically, this is intended to calm the mind and the body. Hopefully it's offering you that. Just keep the eyes closed if you have finished. Just pause here for a moment. Just notice how you feel, whether there has been any shift for you. Good. And then just slowly blink open the eyes, come back into the space. All right, let's flow. So it goes without saying, not just because you've got something on your elbow, anybody that doesn't want to take chaturangas or wants to take a pause, feel free to do so. You've got bricks. If you want to use them for your balance, please do. Also feel free to use the wall. Listen to your own energy, to your own body, and do what's right for you, whatever you want from today. So we're going to come up to stand. We're just going to come through some simple variation on Surya Namaskar just to warm up the body. So bring yourself to the front of the mat. And let's just land in our feet. So we've landed in the body while seated, but let's just land in the body while standing. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose, arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hinge, fold forwards into your Uttanasana. Take a couple of breaths there, just allow the body to find its way, opening into the spine, lengthening through the back of the head, the neck, maybe shake the head yes, no, if that feels good. Dangle, rocking side to side if that feels good. And then next inhale, let's land ourselves in halfway lift, nice flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Find that length from tailbone to crown of head. Exhale, land the hands, step the right leg back, and then inhale, lift up into a lunge position. Left leg is leading, right leg is at the back. Exhale, hands come down, step back into downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step the right leg through. Inhale, rise to lunge. Exhale, hands come down, step back into downward dog. Going to come through a chaturanga, but as it's, I'm assuming your first one of the day, maybe just bring the knees down for the first couple. Move down on your exhale, chest to the earth. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, chest comes down, tucking the toes, pushing back into a downward dog. Find your way back to the top of the mat on your inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands down by your side. Breathe in, take the arms to the sky. Exhale, hinge, fold forwards, Uttanasana. Inhale to a flat back, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, land the hands, step back to lunge, left leg's at the front, right leg's at the back. Inhale, rise up to your lunge. Exhale, land the hands, step back, downward dog. Inhale, right leg lift. Exhale, step the right leg through to the front. Inhale, lift to lunge there. Exhale, hands come down. Step back into your downward dog. Exhale through chaturanga, maybe still using the knees down onto the ground for this one. And then inhale, push back to downward dog when you're ready. And then find your way back to the front of the mat. When you breathe in, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands down by your side. We're going to keep going with that, okay? So breathe in, take the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hinge, fold forwards, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, nice long spine. Exhale, land the hands. This time step the left leg back so the right leg's at the front. Inhale, rise up into your lunge position. Exhale, hands come down, step back into downward dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up, step the left leg through to the front. Breathe in, rise to lunge. Exhale, hands land down, step back into downward dog. Use your exhale to come through chaturanga, your version of. Just be mindful we're still warming up the body. Exhale, brings your heart down, tuck your toes, breathe in, push into your downward dog. Next time you breathe in, find your way back to the front of the mat. Exhale into your forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands come down. We go again. Breathe in, arms to the sky. Exhale, hinge, fold forwards, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, long spine. Exhale, land the hands same side, so left leg back first, right leg at the front. Breathe in, lift to lunge. Exhale, hands down, step back, downward dog. Inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, step it through. Inhale to lunge. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Step back, downward dog, breathing in. Exhale, come through your chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, chest comes down, tucking the toes, breathing in, pushing back to downward dog. Inhale, find your way back to the top of the mat. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, rise to the sky. Exhale, hands down by your side. Breathing in, arms to the sky. Breathing out, Uttanasana. Breathing in, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, land the hands, step the right leg back, so now left leg's at the front. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands down, step back into downward dog. Inhale, right leg lift. Exhale, step it to the front. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands land, step back into downward dog, breathing in. Exhale through your chaturanga. If you want to start taking the knees away, introducing up dog, your body, your choice. Find your way back into your downward dog. And then breathing in back to the front of the mat. Exhaling forwards, inhaling, rising. Exhaling, hands come down. We're going to do it again. Breathe in, arms to the sky. Exhale, fold forwards, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, nice long spine. Exhale, fold back down, step the right leg back. Inhale, rise up to lunge. Exhale, hands back down, step back into your downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, whichever one you didn't do. And step it through to the top of the mat. Rise back up. Exhale, hands back down to the ground. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, chaturanga. If you're taking it, knees up or down, your choice. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down. Inhale, downward dog. Find your way on your next breath into the top of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to the sky. Exhale, release your hands down by your side. Okay, we're a bit warmer. Okay, so let's breathe in, take the arms up to the sky. Let's exhale, hinge and fold it forwards. Let's lift to a flat back, nice long spine. Exhale, land the hands, Step back into plank position, come through a chaturanga or don't. If you don't want to, push back into downward dog. Decide whether you want knees up or down, up dog or cobra. Your practice, your choice. We're all back in downward dog on the inhale, we breathe out. Then we inhale the left leg, we reach it up to the sky. We exhale, we step it through to the front of the mat. On your breath in, lunge position, Anjanasana. We're going to take some dips with the knees. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, bring it up. Try and stay at this pace if you can. Exhale it low. Inhale, we rise. We're just opening into the hip flexor a little, connecting to the legs. We need them for our balance. So we're just making those connections. Good, you've got two more. Exhale, we lower down. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, we lower. Stay there. Then lengthen out your back leg. Oh, that's juicy, nice stretch. Good. Exhale your hands down either side of your front foot. Step the left foot back. Find your downward dog. Come through a chaturanga or don't. If you are, move on the exhale. Inhale your heart. Rises you up to wherever you're going. Exhale back into downward dog. Find your way back to the top of the mat. When you breathe in, exhale forward. Inhale, rise. And then exhale, hands down by your side. Same thing, other side. Breathe it in. Exhale, hinge forwards. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, land the hands. Come back into plank position. Stay here, come through chaturanga. Or if you want to press back to downward dog, do. Move with your breath. Choose which option you want for that flow. Find your way back into downward dog. Inhale, right leg lifted up to the sky. Exhale, step it through to the front of the mat. Breathing into lunge. So we got knee dips. Let's just find the breath, settle into the body. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Just keep going with that. Try and keep it slow and controlled if you can. Exhale is just dipping that knee towards the mat. Inhale, we rise back up. So the front knee stays over the ankle all the time. Good, two more. Last one, knee hover, stay there, and then lengthen the leg from that position. Good. Breathe. Exhale, land the hands down, step back, downward dog. Come through a chaturanga or don't, your choice. From your downward dog, on your inhale, find your way back to the front of the mat. Exhale into your forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Exhale, hands come down. Okay, breathe in, take the arms to the sky. Exhale, hinge, fold forwards. Breathe in, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, land the hands. Come back into plank position or push back into downward dog. Plank through chaturanga, your choice. Good, inhale that left leg, lift it up towards the sky. Exhale, step it through to the top of the mat. Find your lunge on the breath in. You're just going to take 4 knee dips, so exhale, slowly drop that knee down. Inhale, rise it back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Last 2, lowering it down, lifting it up, lower down, lift it up. Good. From here, just step your back foot in so you can lengthen through both your legs. On your exhale, you're going to fold the upper body down, sweep the arms back, maybe up to the sky if that feels good, it's your choice. On the inhale, you're going to sweep them back through, come up, legs stay long. Exhale, forward, down, Parsva Uttanasana. Inhale, come back up, rise. Don't lock out into that front knee. We're just lengthening into the hamstrings. Again, preparing our bodies a little bit. 3 more here. Inhale, rise. Oh, that's my tummy. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, rise back up. Good, last one, we're going to stay down if that feels okay in your body. You can leave the hands down by your foot, or you can hold on to the back of your left calf, drawing your head towards your knee. You can use bricks under your hands, either side of the left foot. There's options here. Keep trying to press equally down into both heels, big toe joint, little toe joint, and try and balance out into the back of your pelvis, your sacrum. For most of us, that means bringing the right hip forward a little bit and the left hip back a little bit. Relax through the head, the neck, the shoulders. Good, next time you find an inhale, use it to come back up, sweep the arms up with you. Then you're going to transition through chaturanga on the exhale. So land the hands down. If you want to take three-legged, then feel free. Exhale forward and down into your cobra, up dog, whatever you're choosing. Inhale back into your downward dog. If you were taking three-legged, land the left foot. Next inhale brings you back to the top of the mat. Exhale brings you into forward fold. Inhale, rising all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands come down. Let's do the same on the other side. So breathe in, take the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hinge, fold forwards, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, nice long spine. Exhale, land the hands. Find your way back to plank position or come through to downward dog. Stay there. Chaturanga or don't. Also choose your version of that chaturanga. From the downward dog, we inhale the right leg up towards the sky. We exhale and step it through to the top of the mat. 4 knee dips first. And rise up into your Anjaneyasana lunge. Exhale, lower that back knee. Inhale. Exhale. Good, 2 more. Last one. Good, from here step the back foot in so that you can lengthen through both the legs. You might want to take the feet wider. On the exhale, sweep the upper body down, the arms behind you, maybe up to the sky. Inhale, sweep forwards and back up. Exhale, sweep down and through. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, we sweep. Inhale, we rise. Good, you got 2 more. We're going to stay down on the second. So exhale, flow it down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, sweep it down. Choose where you're placing those hands. Back of the calf on the right leg, either side of the right foot on bricks. Whatever feels good for you. And then adjust into those hips. Maybe draw the left hip forward a bit, right hip back a bit. Head down towards the leg. Breathe here. So 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. And then inhale, start to come all the way back up to the sky. Exhale is going to take you through that chaturanga, maybe 3-legged with the right leg lifting if you wish. You decide. Good. We will find ourselves back in downward dog. On the inhale, we find our way back to the top of the mat. On the exhale, we fold forwards. We breathe in, we rise to the sky. We exhale, hands come down. If you're hot and you want a window open, go ahead. If anyone wants a drink, take a drink. You're definitely not featuring yoga there. Okay, so we're going to start adding some balance now. So if you do think you might want to use the bricks, maybe have them at the top of your mat. Okay, let's take a nice deep breath in, rise up, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, fold forwards, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, nice long spine. Exhale, land the hands, find your way back to plank chaturanga or downward dog. Inhale, left leg right. Exhale, left leg step to the front. Inhale, rise up, Anjaneyasana, 4 knee dips. Exhale, low. Inhale, rise. Keep that steady with the breath. You go to where feels a comfortable range for you. Last one here. Good, inhale, come up. Step that back foot in like we did before. Exhale into your Uttanasana. Just stay there for a couple of breaths. Head down towards the leg. Hands wherever feels comfortable for you. And then we're going to start to walk that left foot more in towards the middle of the mat. And we're going to shift the weight into the left leg. Find our Virabhadrasana Three. Use the bricks if you want to under your hands. Bring the hands away from the mat. Maybe bring them to your heart space. Extend them alongside your ears, alongside your body. Turn your right toes down. Try not to open too much into that right hip. We're staying here, okay? So really tune into your balance. Find that length from tailbone to heel. Trust that standing leg. Push down into the big toe, the little toe, the heel. Have a soft bend in that standing leg if it needs to be there for you, whichever works. Definitely don't lock it out. You're doing really well. You've got about 5 more breaths. Nice deep breath in, deep breaths out. Find that focus that we did with the breath at the beginning of the practice. Good, one more here, breathing in, breathing out. If your hands aren't on the mat, then pop them down to the mat. You're going to hinge your upper body towards your left leg and bring your right leg up towards the sky in the standing split or your version of. Upper body folds like we do in Uttanasana. Right leg just reaches to wherever your right leg feels like it wants to go. Good. Slowly, you're going to bring your right knee through to the front at hip height. Maybe you touch the foot down, maybe you don't. So you lift your upper body up. Your right knee comes up with you. Let's just pause here for a moment. Find your drishti, something to look at that's not moving because we're coming into Vrikshasana tree pose. So you're going to externally rotate into that right hip. You're going to place the sole of the right foot wherever is best for your body today. That could be on the calf, that could be with the toes on the floor and the heel above the ankle, or it could be against your left thigh. Try not to twist out through the hips. Bring your hands to your heart space. Take a breath there. Way. Then we inhale, take the arms up towards the sky. Bring the palms together here. Then we exhale, we take the elbows into a cactus position. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good, inhale, take the arms back up, palms together. Exhale, bring the palms back to your heart space. Stay here. Good. A few more rounds of breath. Use that drishti, that point of focus. You don't actually have to be looking at anything, just keeping the eyes in the same place. Good. One more breath here. Good. Not quite done. So bring that right knee through to the front. Bring your hands to your hips. Extend that right leg out without leaning back. Can you lift that right leg any higher? Higher. Higher. And then come out. Wowza! Hello, left leg. Give that a little shake. Okay. So obviously we're going to do that on the other side. So when we're ready, land back in your Samastiti, mountain pose, whatever you want to call it. Just tune back into the breath. Use the inhale, rise to the sky. Use the exhale, hinge, fold forwards. Flat back, breathing in, extend the spine. Land the hands, come back through Chaturanga if you wish, or press back into a downward dog, find your breath there. Good, so right leg's going to rise on the breath in. Step it through to the front on the breath out. Rise up to lunge. 4 knee dips. Exhale slowly down. Inhale back up. Exhale down. Inhale, rise. 2 more. Last one. Good, come up, step the back foot in, find your position for Parsva Uttanasana. Exhale, fold your body down towards that front leg. Adjust into the hips, take the hands wherever serves you for this posture right now. Back of the calf onto bricks, whatever you want to do. Crown of heads reaching down towards those toes, adjust into the hips as needed. Slowly walk the right foot back into the middle of the mat. Begin to shift the weight into that right leg. Find your Virabhadrasana Three. Hands can be on bricks, the mat. They can be at your heart space. You can bring them alongside the body or reach them alongside the ears. Try and turn those left toes down towards the ground, left hip following. T-shaping with that body, crown of head to left heel. We breathe here, you stay here. In through the nose, out through the nose. The body is going to wobble, twitch, move. That's its way of stabilizing you. Use the breath to try and keep you present, keep you here, keep you grounded. Spread out through the base of that standing foot. Soft bend into that right knee. Well done, guys, you're doing really well. You've got a couple more breaths here. Okay, so hands to the mat if they're not there. Walk them back towards your right foot. Left leg lifts up towards the sky. Find your standing split. You can bring your hands to the back of your right calf or one hand to the back of your right calf if you want to challenge your balance even more. You decide. Left leg's reaching up towards the sky, right leg is standing. Upper body's hinging and folding towards that right leg. Breathe here. One more. Okay, slowly going to bring that left knee through and to hip height. Lifting the upper body as we rise. Take your time, find your balance. Find that drishti that's going to serve you for this next section of the practice. We're coming into Vrikshasana. Externally rotate into your left hip. Place your left foot wherever you need it to be for you today. Respect the body, respect your energy. Bring the hands to heart space if that's comfortable for you. Otherwise, just keep them wherever you want. If you want to come with me, we reach the arms up towards the sky. We connect the palms together. We cactus the arms, take them wide. This time bend at the elbows, start to bring the hands behind you, interlace your fingers behind your back. As you breathe in, can you push those knuckles away and lift into the heart? Good, slowly let the knuckles land back down by your sacrum. Bring the hands back up towards that cactus, back up towards the ceiling. Back in towards your heart. I'm just going to adjust my foot. Stay here for a few more breaths. Tune into that drishti, that focus, that balance. Well done, guys. One more breath here. Hands come to the hips. You're going to take the left foot away from the right leg, but keep the knee lifted if you can. Extend that left leg out. Can you lift it up, up, up? Any higher. And then come up. That's the little killer at the end, isn't it? A little finisher. Lisa just looks really mad right now. Okay, so we're going to add on to this if you want. You don't have to. I'm not going to tell you what we're adding. Alright, breathe in, arms to the sky, find the Virabhadrasana. Exhale, hinge, fold forwards, find your Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana, nice long spine. Exhale, land the hands, come back to Chaturanga or come to a downward dog, you choose. From here, left leg's going to reach up to the sky on the breath in. Exhale, step it through to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise up. Anjaneyasana, lunge position. 4 knee dips. Exhale, right knee to the ground or towards the ground. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. 2 more. Last one. Good. Parshva Uttanasana, step the back foot in, maybe a little wider. Exhale, hinge, fold forwards. Hands can come to the back of your left calf, either side of your left foot, onto bricks, whatever feels good for you. Adjust into the hips. Okay, before we come into our standing splits, we're going to come into Ardha Chandrasana. So left hand's going to come to the top left corner of your mat. Weight shifts into your left leg. Lift up like you're coming into Virabhadrasana, but then Virabhadrasana 3. But then you're going to stack your right hip on top of your left hip and turn your toes out to the long edge of the mat, your belly button out to the long edge of the mat. If you feel stable, right arm can reach up towards the sky. If you want to play, left hand can come off the mat too. You decide. Still finding length from right heel to the crown of your head. Length into the side bodies. Length from finger to fingers. Not locking out into that left leg. One more breath here. Exhale, right hand comes down, standing split. Hinge the body down towards your left leg. Right leg's reaching up towards the sky. Left hand can come behind left calf. Both hands can come behind left calf. Whatever you want. Find your version. Breathe here. One more breath. Okay, slowly start to bend that right knee. You're going to bring it all the way through, to Virabhadrasana. So if you need to move your foot into the middle, then do, and then extend your right leg back to Virabhadrasana 3. T-shape with the body. Hands come to the ground, to bricks, to your heart, alongside your body, whatever feels good for you. Stabilizing in with that left leg. Extending from head to heel. You're not in it as long as we were, because we're adding stuff on. Now next inhale, bring the bent knee on the right side in towards your left leg, then lift the upper body, bring it all the way through, knee to hip height. Transition to your version of Vrikshasana. Find whatever version works for your body today. The sole of the foot inside the leg or wherever else you want to be. Connect your palms at your heart space. Stay there with the hands or reach them up towards the sky, connecting the palms together. Cactus the arms out to the side. Reach the hands back up. Exhale the hands back down to your heart space. 2 breaths here. 1 more. Hands to the hips. Release the right foot, keep the right knee lifted if you can. Breathe in, extend that leg. Can you lift, lift, lift? Any more? Yeah, exhale, please. Woo. Okay, other side. Take a nice deep breath in. Urdhva Hastasana, arms to the sky. Exhale, we hinge, we fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, nice long spine. Exhale, land the hands. Come back through your Vinyasa Chaturanga if you wish. Find your place in downward dog if you prefer. From downward dog, right leg lifts up to the sky on the inhale. Step it through to lunge on the exhale. Rise up. 4 dips. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. 3 more like that. Good, last one. Good. Parshva Uttanasana. Step the back foot in. Maybe take the feet wider. Exhale, hinge, fold down towards that front leg. Hands can come around that front calf, either side of the front foot to bricks, whatever feels good for you. Adjust into the hips of pelvis. Maybe that left hip's forward a bit, right hip's back a bit. Couple more breaths here before our Ardha Chandrasana. Okay, right hand comes to the top right corner of the mat, weight shifts into the right leg. Bring your left hand to your left hip to start, just lift the left foot away from the mat. Then start to turn your body out to the long left edge of your mat. Left hand can reach up towards the sky if you feel stable, right hand can come off the floor if you want to play. Push out through the sole and the heel of that left foot, turn the toes the same direction as your body. Gaze can come up towards the fingers again if you want to challenge your balance. Welcome to use a brick under that right hand if that serves your body better today. Couple more breaths here before we come into our standing split. Okay, let that right hand come back down. Start to turn the hip back down so the hips are side by side. Maybe move the foot more into the middle already. Then start to hinge the body forwards, coming to your forward fold and then letting your left leg extend up towards the sky. Maybe right hand comes around right calf, maybe both hands. You choose. What do you need? One more breath here, then Virabhadrasana Three. If you haven't moved your right foot into the middle already, then maybe do so. Just the hips one more time so they're side by side. Bring the upper body parallel to the ground. Hands on the floor, hands at your heart space, whatever you need. Length from heel to head. Breathe. Feeling it in your butt, Goshi? Couple more breaths in this Virabhadrasana 3. You're smashing this, guys. Next time you inhale, upper body starts to lift, left knee starts to come through with you, up to hip height. Find your drishti, find your focus here. Then land in your version of Vrikshasana, tree pose. External rotation into that left hip. Hands come to the heart space. Breathe them in, take them up towards the sky, palms together. You don't have to take these arms if you don't want. Exhale them out to cactus. Tilt down at the elbows, bring the hands behind you, interlace the fingers. Can you push those knuckles away? Bring the hands back up to cactus. Palms back together, palms back to heart space. We pause here for a few breaths. Good, hands to hips. Release the left foot, bring the knee out to hip height. Extend the left leg. Can you lift? Can you lift any more? Can you lift any more? And you can let go. All right. Lucky for you, we're running out of time, so I can't really add any more. Unless you want to stay for another hour, we'll just do some extra.
Oh, thank you.
Resounding no. Okay. Let's inhale, take the arms up to the sky when you're ready. Exhale, hinge, fold forwards, Uttanasana. Maybe if it's available, bring the hands underneath your feet so your toes rest against your wrists. Back of the palm, back of the knuckles on the ground, palms against the inside of your sole of your foot. Take a breath in, imagine you're lengthening like you do in halfway lift. You're not probably going to go very far. Then exhale, let the elbows bend and really draw your body towards those legs. You challenge yourself as much as you want to today. Keep it active or passive. What do you need? Then can you shift the weight more into your toes towards your wrists?
Good, one more breath here. Slowly shift the weight back into the heels so you can release the hands away. Keep the left hand grounded. Feel free to use a break if you wish. Inhale, just reach your right arm up towards the sky. Just take a nice rotation through that upper body. Exhale, that right hand lands back down to the earth. Inhale, left arm reaches up towards the sky. We rotate this side. Good, exhale, left hand comes down. Fold back down into your forward fold. As you do, take the feet wider. We're going to come into Malasana. So depending on your body, you might want to turn those toes out a little further. It's up to you. On your exhale, let your hips sink down towards the ground. Connect the palms, push the elbows into the inside of the leg. Butt's coming down, spine's lengthening up. Find that nice length through the torso. And maybe you're kind of applying a bit of pressure, pushing the hands together more into the legs if you need it. You don't have to. If you want to challenge, try and turn the feet forwards a little more. It's not always available in some people's feet, Achilles, hips, ankles, so don't sweat it, just options. Okay, then left hand's going to land on the ground. Keep that pressure against the inside of your left leg. We don't want that to come in. Neither do we want the right leg to come in, but we're going to reach the right arm up. So keep drawing your right leg out as you reach up with that right arm. Good, exhale, come back down, reconnect the palms, just reset to neutral. Then right hand comes to the ground, left arm sweeps up, reach and open. Good, exhale, come back to that neutral place. Couple more rounds of breath here. How long can you make your spine? Good, land the hands. Keep the feet where they are, just push up into a forward fold. And then exhale back into your Malasana. We're just coming up and down. So inhale, forward fold. So slightly wider leg. Exhale, come down into your Malasana. Take the hands up or down, whatever you want. Forward fold on the breath in. And Malasana on the breath out. Oh, very creaky knees today. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good, last one. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, Malasana. Okay, when you're ready, just land the hands back down onto the floor. Start to just shift the legs behind you, coming into a plank position. From here, inhale to downward dog. Push your hips to the sky. Exhale back into your plank. Inhale to your downward dog. Exhale into your plank. Two more like this. Breathing in. Breathing out. Stay back this time. Inhale, downward dog. Breathe in, lift your left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, step your left foot outside your left hand. Land your, actually no, keep your right knee back up if you can. Land your right hand back in the middle of the mat. Sweep up with your left arm and maybe reach it towards the back of the room. Good, land your right knee down. Stay in your twist. Bring your left hand to the inside of your left leg. And then just come into twisted dragon from there. Good, peel the right shoulder away, left shoulder away, nice and open through the collarbones. Lower that right hip further down if that feels nice for you. Good, slowly turn back through to the center. You're going to sweep that left leg all the way across in front of your right leg. You're going to take your feet wider. This is just for Jo because she hates pigeon. Thanks. And then you're going to keep your hands a little further in front of you and push your butt all the way back towards your heels. Getting into the same areas as we do with pigeon, just a different way to access it. Also getting a nice lateral stretch into the side body depending on how actively you're reaching those arms forward. We are going to add to that lateral stretch shortly, but we're going to stay here for a few more breaths first. Your butts will appreciate you doing this tomorrow. Okay, you're going to walk your hands over to the right. It's going to get into that left glute even more. Just go to where feels okay for you. Take the upper body with you if you can. Getting into that left glute and all the tissues there. Walk back into the center and then go over to the other side. Good, come back through the middle. Push back up to all fours. Undo the legs, tuck the toes, downward dog. Exhale, plank. Downward dog on the breath in. Exhale, plank on the breath out. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Breathing in, pushing the hips to the sky. This time stay there. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, step it through to the top of the mat outside your right hand. If you can, keep the left knee lifted. And then you're going to bring your left hand into the middle of the mat. Reach up with your right arm to the ceiling, or maybe towards the back of your foot. Or back of your mat, whatever you prefer. Couple of breaths here before we come into twisted lizard. Okay, let the left knee come down. Stay in that twist. Bring the right hand inside the right leg. And then maybe just explore that twist a little more. Pushing into that right thigh with the right hand. Peeling the shoulders open. Chest and heart nice and open. Maybe you lean a bit more into that left hip. One more breath here. Bring the right hand back into the middle. Sweep that right leg all the way across in front of your left. Take the feet wide, take the hands further forward. On the exhale, push the butt back towards your heels. How actively you find that lateral is up to you. Walk the fingers further away. You're going to walk your hands over to the left first of all. Take the upper body with you if it's there. Get into that right glute. And come back through the center. Walk over to the other side. Take the body with you. Come back into the center, push up onto all fours, take the knees a little wider. If it's okay in your back, we're just going to bring the hips forward, squeeze the shoulder blades back, lift into the heart a little. Don't go too far if your back is vulnerable, lower back. Just lengthening through the front body. Inhale, come back up, exhale, push the hips back. We're just going to take this a couple of times. Inhale, come back into that neutral place. Exhale, soften the hips down towards the earth, open into the chest. Inhale, push back into neutral. Exhale, hips to the heels. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, hips down towards the earth, soften to the shoulders. Good. From here, let the upper body come down towards the earth. Just going to take a prone quad stretch. So you can have the head turned to one side if that's more comfortable for you. You're going to bend into your left knee so the sole of your left foot comes up towards the sky. You're going to reach your left hand back to take hold of the ankle, the foot, your leggings, whatever works for you. Then you're going to draw that heel towards your butt. So we're trying to stretch from the front of your left hip to your knee. If you don't feel that, you can roll onto your right side and just more actively draw that heel towards your butt. It's like I know what I'm doing, gosh, you know. Just sometimes. Good, stay here for a couple more breaths. We really utilised all of these muscles in our legs today with that balancing. So we've stretched into quads, glutes. We got hamstrings with our Parsva Uttanasana actually. Okay, exhale, roll back onto your front. And then you're going to swap over to the other side. So you're going to bend into your right knee, reach back for your right foot, ankle, shin, whatever works for you. Draw your right heel towards your butt. If you don't feel enough of a stretch, roll onto your left hip. Then keep drawing that right heel closer towards your body, stretching into the front of your right thigh. Good, roll back onto your front. If you aren't on your front, release both the legs. Head just comes onto either your palms or just so your forehead's connected to the mat. Take the legs a little wider. Bend back into the knees like we did, and you're just going to windscreen wipe here. So you're just going to let the legs go over to one way, into the middle, over to the other way, back into the middle. And just allow them to just kind of roll left to right. Just releasing into the lower back, into the hips. Good, couple more like this. Come back to stillness, land the feet back on the ground, sweep the hands underneath the shoulders, push back up into all fours. Take any rounding through the back or anything you need, because we're going to transition over onto our backs now, so any other movement you want while you're still prone, take it now. And then we're going to come into Paschimottanasana, because just I feel like I've left the hamstrings out of the stretch bit, so we'll just add them in. So you can have a soft bend in the knees, it's up to you. Try and land on the sit bones, extend from tailbone to crown of head. Breathe in, reach the arms nice and tall. Find that length in the side body. Exhale, hinge. Body comes down towards your legs. The same as our Uttanasana, we're just in a different plane with the body now. Again, you make this as active or as passive as you want it to be. Our intention for using this pose right now is to try and stretch into those hamstrings. So if you don't feel that, let me know. I love how when I ask that, no one ever says, I can't feel it. Like, no, we're good, Kate. We're fine where we are. Okay, good. Slowly come back up. Just land the feet, shift the butt forwards, come onto the back. I'm going to offer twisted root as our twist, but if you want to take knees and ankles side by side, feel free. So lift the legs into tabletop, cross the right ankle over, right thigh, sorry guys, over the left. Maybe you then take the right foot around the back of the right left calf. It's up to you if that's available on your body. Cactus the arms out to the side. As you exhale, let the legs come over to the left with this bind. Keeping the right shoulder down towards the ground if you can. Option to turn the head towards your right hand. Really encourage those legs to be heavy. If that means releasing part of the bind, then I would offer that over being in the bind. Breathe into that right rib cage, right waist, right lower back. One more round of breath here, breathing in, breathing out. Next inhale, enable to spine, slowly roll back onto your back, undo the legs. Just extend the legs up towards the sky, roll through the ankles one way, roll through the ankles the other way. We've also put a lot of pressure into the ankle joints with our balancing today, so let's be kind to them. And then we're going to come into that twisted root the other way. So tabletop those legs, left thigh over right, maybe left foot around the back of the right calf, your choice. The exhale lets the legs land over on that right side. The left shoulder stays down towards the ground. If you can't switch off the legs, release the bind, see if that helps. Options, turn the head to the left. And breathe here. Next time you breathe in, navel to spine, protect your back, just roll back onto your spine, undo the legs. Take the knees nice and wide, so they're kind of more towards your shoulders and your ribs than they are towards your chest. And then you're just going to roll them out away from you, down towards your bottom of your mat, and then draw them in towards your chest. So as they come out, you breathe out. As they come in, you breathe in, or actually just do whatever breath feels natural for you, to be honest. Just mobilizing, lubricating into those hip joints, releasing any other stuff we don't want to be in there. Change direction if you haven't done so. So you come into the body and then you go out from the bottom. Good. Just take this 2 more times. Well done. And then just listen to your body. Take any other movement you want to take before we come into our Shavasana. So if that's a rocking around, stretching, whatever feels nice for you, take that option. If you want to use any of the props for your Shavasana, be my guest. If you want to take traditional Shavasana and just lay completely flat on the earth, you're welcome to do so. Closing down the eyes. Invite the body to start to really sink down towards the ground, releasing into the shoulders, releasing the hips, let them be heavy. And just like we did at the beginning, take a little explore around your body. How do you feel now compared to that exploration you took at the beginning of the practice? Has there been any shifts or changes for you? If so, just plant some little seeds of awareness around that. Invite your feet to relax, your legs to relax, your arms, your upper body, your face. Let the breath just ebb and flow in any way it naturally does. And just take these last few minutes to really seal our practice with this final pose. Try not to let your mind wander away. Not here for much longer. Can you stay with yourself just for these last few moments? And without opening the eyes, just becoming aware of yourself in this space. Contact of your body with the earth below. And then maybe listen to your body and start to introduce the movement, return back into your body. Fingers, toes, wrist, ankles, stretching, knee hugging, rolling to one side, whatever you need. And then when you feel ready in your own time, just invite you to find your way back to a seat. Whatever the comfortable seat is for you right now. Lengthening back into the torso, closing down the eyes and lowering the gaze. You're welcome to join me in Anjali Mudra if you wish, just connecting the palms together. And then I invite you to bring them to your heart. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out, bow down towards your fingers, your heart space. A moment to offer gratitude to yourself, your body, your breath, to each other. Have a super Saturday. Namaste.
Namaste.
I think what you meant